So I love reading, like really love reading. And I'm always looking for another productivity or self-help book or another finance book that will help me grow as an entrepreneur. And of course, I always share anything that I learn here on my channel, and I love to find other YouTubers who are doing the same, who are inspiring entrepreneurs to get to the next level. And that's why I am so excited for today's video, because today I am collabing with Erin on Demand. If you have not seen her channel, you are truly missing out. She definitely helps you when it comes down to becoming an entrepreneur and a genuine girl boss. So we are doing a collab, and today's video is going to be on the top 10 business books that you should read. Now, I'm going to give you 5 here on my channel, and then you're going to head over and watch her video on the other 5 that you should read. But first, welcome to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is The Organized Money, where we talk about planning life and managing money. If that interests you, then make sure that you click that subscribe button, as I would love for you to be a part of our little family. So as you can see, I have my books right here of the top ones that I want to talk to you about today and tell you why I think that you should read them. Book number 1 is The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. Now, if you are trying to build good habits in your life, you definitely want to read this book. This book breaks down why we do the things that we do and how habits are formed, how you can possibly break the habits that you currently have and build good ones that you want. It gives us the power to change the things that we want to change in our lives. I love this book because it touches on the key habits that we usually have an issue forming. Habits that cause us to lose weight or be more productive or even be successful, he touches on in this book. And the great thing about it is that he also shows you the science behind all of his concepts in this book. This book was named one of the best books of the year by the Wall Street Journal and the Financial Times, and it is one of my favorites, so I definitely think you should put it on your list. The next book is Resonate by Alex Wolf. Now, I recently went to Build Your Own Brand conference in Atlanta over Memorial Day weekend, and during that time is when I was introduced to Alex Wolf. She is an entrepreneur who built her brand Boss Babe to over 500,000 followers on Instagram. After a couple years, she decided to sell the company, and then she wrote this book. The book is called Resonate, and it's for anyone who wants to build an audience. It's a great read, and trust me, you will get a whole bunch of gems on how to connect with your audience, how to build an audience, and how to have the courage to be heard. I love this book because in a world where everyone is doing clickbait and all gimmicky things, she is truly genuine to herself and transparent about her story and how she believes that you can get yours out there. She was named one of the most creative people by Fast Company magazine, and I truly believe that you will enjoy her work. As an entrepreneur, she definitely changed the way I view my creativity and my business. So y'all make sure y'all add this one to y'all list. The next book is The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. This one is a bestseller, and it is amazing because it's all about productivity. So the 5-Second Rule is all about changing your thoughts and making yourself way more productive by using this simple rule of counting down from 5 to 1. Now, when I first heard the premise of this book, I was kind of intrigued, but I felt like it seemed a little silly. However, once I read the book and saw the science behind how it works, I definitely became a true believer in the concept. And once I applied the rule to my life, I realized that it is really life-changing. There are stories throughout this book and behind the concept of this rule of people who have overcome depression, alcoholism, and even drug addiction by using this particular rule. The concept seems so simple, however, it is an amazing book that has helped over 10 million people with this one concept. So if you are struggling with productivity or trying to get more things done in your life, or you feel like you've been depressed, or you have anything that is kind of holding you back in business, your thoughts, your feelings, anything like that, you definitely want to get your hands on this book. It will change your life. Book number 4 is called The Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. Most people are very familiar with his first book, which is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And while I absolutely love this book, I had to pick this particular one because I feel like it is the business person's next big step, the book that they need to read in order to transform their business. This book reveals the concept of why some people work less, make more, pay less in taxes, and just have an overall better financial future than others. It is basically the sequel to Rich Dad, Poor Dad, because in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he talks about all the different things that Rich Dad has accomplished. And in this book, he tells you how he was able to accomplish those things. He basically breaks down ways that you are able to make money and tells you the difference between being an employee and an actual business owner. Now, I read this book in about 2 days because it was so amazing that I could not put it down. And it definitely changed the way that I viewed my business and entrepreneurship as a whole. If you're looking to achieve financial freedom through your business, then you definitely want to pick this one up. It is a great read. And the last book that I wanted to talk about today, I actually don't have it because I let a friend borrow it, but it's called Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. Ego is the Enemy is a great book that will get your ego in check. This book actually reveals how it's hardwired into our brains to make us feel like the world is revolved around us, and how that thought process can basically hold us back from living the life that we want to live, and how you can overcome that thought process and actually achieve true greatness. I love this book because it tells you different stories about how there are big CEOs who have brought down an entire company because they were basically selfish and not thinking about the best interest of the company. It goes into how CEOs have brought down an entire company, how generals have lost wars, and how people have basically doomed their life to failure just because they were being truly selfish. So if you want to master your craft and work well with others and have true insight into your work, then you definitely want to pick up this read. This book helped me change the way that I approach a lot of my work situations, and even in my own feelings, in feeling that I was righteous in certain situations when I may have not been. It is definitely one of my favorites, and I believe it will help you on your business journey. Well guys, that's my top 5 books that you should read as an entrepreneur. Make sure that you head over to Erin on Demand's channel and watch her 5 books. I will link her video in the description box below. Don't forget to tell her that I sent you, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.